you're steps ahead. You're way steps ahead, and that's the beautiful thing. It's when you were talking about Oz's course, you said I bought it. You bought it just to find out how you can make it better. That's truly someone that wants to help the community, and you're right. You can provide that service. It's a very valuable service.
By the way, if you don't know, this video is brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, where we always say our goal is to help you reach your goals. So if you're looking for some funding, if you're a business, if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your business, or in need of some funding, you want to go ahead and click the link in the description below and visit us at Pennington Consulting Group. In addition to that, if you're looking to start your own business loan agency, this program is also brought to you by Broker Solutions Academy. And what we do is we help loan brokers and understand and simplify the various funding products that are available in the marketplace so they can properly serve their clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a glorified referral partner. So definitely there's going to be a link in the description. We've worked all year long to really package this program, and it's the most comprehensive loan broker training there is. Guaranteed you're going to be successful, especially if you're going to be having me as your coach. Okay, so definitely want to check the links in the description. In addition to that, if you're interested in some of our media services, we offer YouTube editing services. I have my team. You see how great these videos are. Come on. Okay, you look at our website. Look how good those websites are. And look at your website, okay? So if you're interested in having us work on your website, if you're interested in having us work on your YouTube, or even get your social media game just right, you wanna go ahead and reach out to us. There's gonna be a link in the description on how we can partner up together to help you grow your social media presence, your web presence, so you can position yourself for success, as I always say. So anyway.
You know it. What's up, buddy?
How was your week, man?
Man, busy. But good. A lot of knowledge being dropped. I feel like I spent a lot of time with you too, because I'm just hearing you in my headphones left and right. I'm repeating the real estate matrix a couple of times because there's so much information there.
What do you think about the real estate matrix?
Okay, man, it's in depth, and I can't really say I'm knowledgeable just by listening to that, but I see why you want to focus on that. You spoke about that last time. You wanted to work with real estate agents, especially right now with the way things have been going for them. So I see why. There's just different angles. Have
you seen my new ad on them?
No, but I have been trying to keep up on a few of your YouTube releases. Kind of seem similar to your program, just educational, but I haven't seen anything on the real estate.
I dropped an ad out. You want to check it out? I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. Here, I'll email it to you. But I dropped an ad specifically trying to target these realtors. But yeah, realtors, it's completely wide open, man. These guys, especially for the next year or two, what the hell are they going to do?
Right. They need solutions.
Yes. And a lot of them already kind of are thinking about moving away from the industry. What's your ads?
Yeah. I had a buddy.
Yeah.
Figuring it out because he had to move away from that, So he's selling Amazon. He's delivering Amazon packages after being pretty successful in the real estate. I was like, wow, it went south pretty quick. So I haven't spoken to him yet. I'm going to sit down and see and kind of pick his brain as to their pains. I'm not really familiar with that industry, but man, Brian, there's a lot I want to talk about.
Well, before we go there, we gotta address your damn comment. And this was 12 days ago. I brought up the comment on the screen. Okay, and by the way, I'm recording, right? So
yes, I saw that.
So we brought up you said, "How are you different?" The first comment. Here we go. The first comment, and then I responded to that. I was like, "Schedule a call." So I want you to. Do you see the difference between what the hell I'm doing and what the hell Mr. Business Lending bullshit over there is doing?
So answering to that question is a two-part. Yes, I do see what you're doing. You're doing something incredibly valuable, really going in depth. I can't speak for another program that I have yet to jump into to compare. So I want to be fair. I don't want to just, throw shade on anything. I saw your videos of how you're kind of going in depth, and I even took time to go through those, Mm-hmm. So how one is a bona fide, affiliate, a personal recommendation. I see your program too. Very, very valuable, man. Very, very, very valuable. And I appreciate that too, being able to go into it.
And I want to share, let me share my screen here real quick. I wanted to kind of show you something. So this is, I want to kind of just bring you into, you got the elementary version of my course. Like,
Indeed.
I'm not even, like, that's nothing. So this is what the course that you took. You took the commission cheat code program, and to kind of just go over the curriculum, you went through the first module, which covers the 3 paths. This is stuff that I give out for free on YouTube, as you saw.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is nothing, but this in itself is more valuable than business lending bullshit. Trust me, I've taken this course. And I focus on product knowledge on the first week. You must, as a loan broker, grasp 3 paths of lending. It's critical.
I'm reading your book.
Go ahead.
I'm listening to your book as well. I didn't mean to interrupt on Spotify. So I've been going through that as well as I'm moving around.
You know, so that 3 paths of lending is critical. Now, and then of course you got into week 2, which talked about the CRM, how to handle the initial call and you know, all this other stuff. This is what I wanted to bring you to. I want you to see the full course, because that's the agent program. The agency program is this right here. This is
right.
Agency. I'm gonna walk you through how deep this is, and we're gonna talk here and see what we can do. But of course, so week 1 is focused on 3 paths of lending as well. Now on here, week 2, completely different. Now I talk about the CCP. I talk about evaluating the client's credit report. Week 2 is literally focused on taking everything that you learned in week 1, because knowledge, there used to be that knowledge is everything. All this product knowledge, with enough time, you can find all that information that I shared with you on the internet. You know, what I did is compress it in a way and organize it and made it a little bit more consumable. But knowing all these products and knowing what these lenders are looking for, it doesn't really do anything. What's next? So what I do in week 2 is I focus on actually teaching you how to evaluate each client, how to determine what each and every single one they qualify for, how to really use that goddamn real estate matrix that you saw on there in real life as it pertains to a client, and really identify what this motherfucker qualifies for in funding or whatever it is. So week 2 is so heavy. It's, you know, funding, preparing the clients for processing, how to do a compliance call with the client, you know, preparing the recap report, calculating, especially like with business credit cards. You know, one of the things that is really special to that program is the lenders allow us to use projected income. We don't have to use actual income on the application. And these projected income, they're important because they dictate how much the client is going to get approved for it. I have formulas that I've created and all of this stuff. Everything, literally, because the agent doesn't do the processing. You see what I'm saying? So, long story short, what I wanted to share with you is what I shared with you was nothing. That's like kindergarten shit, you know?
Yeah, I understood that.
And that kindergarten shit, you still saw how effective that was with just kind of, you know, with what you said, just diving into this industry, kind of getting your mindset into understanding how everything is. So I'm glad that you really saw some value in that. Moving forward, I mean, what are your thoughts on kind of, you know, how do you want us to proceed with everything? Were you kind of leaning more towards the agent side? Do you want to kind of test that out, or, you know, what did you want to share with me today?
Well, man, there was a lot that even this week I was working. So they hired me to be an executive consultant, but it's essentially bringing them customers, and they're just going in on business credit, the corporate credit, helping them get to a point where then they can turn around, you know, and try to fund $750,000, you know, within 12 months, essentially. And it's a SaaS program they're selling. So it's just a software to get them to kind of do 7 steps, you know, and 7 steps just to build the credit. And then on the back end in their program, they're like, oh, well, this is where you can get funded, and it's all their, you know, connections, and they're getting profit off of that. So I kind of went into it just silent. I'm going in for information. I got some decent training on how to approach customers, cold approach, local market, but they wanted me to sign a 2-year non-compete and bring them customers, especially my local customers. And I said, no, thank you. I did the training, and I'm kind of just going from there. But man, it just kind of, there's been other funding companies that are trying to bring me on board that I kind of told you about last time, getting me to sign a 5-year non-compete. But this is something I want to do. And Brian, I worked 10 years in the construction and remodeling industry here in Dallas. there's a lot of customers that need one help legitimizing and actually registering their business and then building their business credit to then get proper funding, because they're doing projects 20K, 30K, and they're using their own money, and that's slowing them down per month. They got to wait till that project's over before they get that money back. So there's a lot of value in helping the business owner, because what is it? I think you said it, and they told me this too, like 83% of businesses don't make it because of lack of funding. So the service is amazing. It's the best thing you can kind of promote, and it's funding, money. Everybody needs it, So I see an incredible value. On a personal level, there's another angle I'm going to try to go at with a bit of a marketing, because that's another service that they need, that they don't understand how to get them to get the proper Google reviews. And it's a service I want to backdoor from each other. So I'm incredibly interested, not just as an agent, but the agency itself. I want to keep diving in and learning a lot. But let
me share my thoughts about what you just said. So that SaaS program, I just sent you an email on the video that I did about business credit. Okay.
Yep.
And you wanna check that email. That I did business credit long time. I've been doing all of this.
It's the beginning of it. Yeah, I'm like, that's just the intro of things.
So the problem that I have about the people that are selling that software, I know exactly what you're selling, because
Credit Suite, not selling anymore. I'm moving on.
Yeah, I got you.
I just did the training.
Credit Suite. Have you ever heard of Credit Suite?
Credit Suite. It sounds familiar though.
This guy right here, Credit Suite.
Yeah. I've seen him around. Yeah.
They're the ones that sell that SaaS program that guides people through building business credit.
Right. They white label it.
They white label it. You're right.
Yep. And that's what they did. They bought the white label and they just put their name on it, and they run them through that program. 12 months, 7-step program. And yeah, I just kind of ask the right questions. I'm like, I'm figuring out what you guys are doing, because essentially I don't want to do it for you. I want to do it for myself. And there's tools that I know about, instead of signing a non-compete for 2, 3 years, 5 years. I'm like, there's better ways. Yeah, it is ridiculous. And I'm like,
and I want you to know, this guy is actually not the original one that started this. He bought this. I forgot what the name of the guy that did this. This is a long time ago. He had so he bought this little SaaS program that this guy's not promoting right now. Long story short, what am I saying? Everything about business credit that you've learned is true. It's important to build business credit. It's important to set up business credit the right way so you can attract funding. But this is what's not true, and I don't want you to believe in this shit. It is impossible to build business credit only and get $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 in actual real funding solely based on business credit and business credit alone. That does not exist. And what I hate about these people that sell this SaaS software, they sell it in a way that disregard personal credit. You can build business credit and still get funding under your business without your personal credit. That's not true. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's important to set up business credit and to do it the right way. Yes, lenders do look at business credit. Lenders, it's a matter of, they look at it from a compliance standpoint to make sure that you set up the right way. From a credibility standpoint, they do look at Dun & Bradstreet. And it is important to set up your business right. It is important to make sure the addresses and the numbers are formed correctly. It is important to get a paydex score and all this other shit. But I want you to know, at the end of the day, if you're going to be borrowing real fucking money, any lender will still look at your personal credit. Okay. So that's the issue I have with people that sell this business credit stuff and everything. Like, I did it myself. I've sold this program for even up to $5,000. If you see that video, I say that, hey guys, I sold this. I've sold it for $2,500. I sold it for $5,000. I'm gonna show you right now in 30 minutes how to do this. Okay, and we can talk about the process right now. It's incorporating, getting an EIN, making sure all the addresses match. Go ahead and enrolling, getting a paydex, a Dun & Bradstreet number. Go and get a BINS number. Get a few vendor accounts. And then once you have these payment experiences with the net 30, the net 40, the net 60 accounts, go ahead and getting a vendor card with like Office Depot, Office Max, whatever it is.
Exactly.
It's
exactly the steps.
I've done all of that before, and it's beautiful. I love the format that Matt has done it with the SaaS, which walks people through doing this by himself. I love it. Very honest.
And they're selling it for 10 to 20, by the way.
10 to 20 grand. That's my problem. And this is the thing. I don't have a problem with anybody, whatever anybody sells. If somebody wants to pay for it, great. But I have a problem with the promise that is tied to that money exchange. Just like I had a problem with Oz. The promise is he's telling you he's going to teach you how to become a business loan broker. That's not what the fuck he does. Whenever they sell this business credit stuff, the promise is you can get your business funded $150,000, $200,000 when you build business credit. That's not true. That is absolutely, there's no way you can get that with solely based on business credit and business credit alone. And then stuff like this.
They were promising higher.
What was
they
it?
were promising way higher. The business I was kind of working with. So, and by the way, Brian, like I can kind of smell certain things when what you're saying. I can kind of smell it too about people, and that's kind of something different that I got from you. This is why we're having another conversation. This is why I've been thinking about just ways to go forward, because you and I spoke about. And if you don't mind me saying on this, I think you recorded the last one as well. But working on the sales approach as well, because that's what I focus on, sales. Mm-hmm. You know, the opportunity of even helping manage a sales team for you. That's all I've been thinking about all week. I've been thinking about projection and going even further, how we can actually work together and work in a very realistic way. Because out of everybody that I kind of like working with here, there's a lot of bullshit out there.
There's a lot of bullshit.
And again, that's just something, a different vibe I get from you. So I've been excited to this conversation to see what else we can do, because I want to go further and educate myself. You talked about looking into the agency program. That way I can learn it inside and out and being able to turn around and sell that for you, because you're getting your hands tied. I'm shocked you're still doing a lot of these calls, you know. Yeah. But that's something I'm highly interested in, honestly. You know,
let's do this. This is what I see us doing. I want to get you in. I definitely want you to be my salesperson. But by the end of the day today, I want to get you into the full course. I'm talking about the full $20,000 course. I want you to go through that whole thing, because I want you to see that whole process, because that's what your clients are going to be going through.
So I've also invested in programs when it comes to the one call close. And it's just about applying myself and my time to just really dive down into it and build that structure. And I would love to actually do that. Been in different types of sales, different industries, and it's a never-ending journey. You know, this is a never-ending journey of knowledge, and that's why this funding is just another angle. You know, the marketing is just another angle. I want to see how I can do that even further, just to provide a full service for the businesses. You know, but yeah, I would love to dive in deeper. I'm just incredibly focused on knowledge growth, especially at this point in my life. But building a proper structure on the sales and even building a team from there is something that we can explore.
Let's get you in here. And what I want you to do, like I said, I'm going to get you into the agency course. You can see access to my computer right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you access, and it's going to look like it's new, but I want you to skip through page, what do you call it? Skip through week 1. Let me see.
Okay. So that's just what I went through pretty much.
That's what you went through. And then you dive into week 2. And let me see here. Yeah. Because yeah, you've already done intro and all of this stuff. You're going to start with execution and day-to-day operation. And just really go through that. And what I want you to know, you're going through it for a few different things. You're going through it so you can see what these students are going to be getting. You see what I'm saying? So you can, I don't like selling shit that I don't believe in.
Right. I don't either.
And I sense that from you, from whenever you're doing kind of your research. I like to sleep good at night, knowing that I fucking, you know, I'm not out here just to scam a motherfucker. Like, I want to sleep good at night. I want to help people, you know. So I want you to see this product. That's why whenever I even got your comment, I really appreciate it. It didn't, you know, whenever I got you on there, I know I was like, man, you talking shit. But nah, I want people to call me out. I want to perfect this thing. I want to be able to offer true value. I'm not the guy that's going to come out here and just a lot of people's teeth and everything like that. That's just not the way. There's such a bigger purpose to this. I'm more so looking at this specific industry. There's no regulations. I used to come from the owner-occupied residential real estate, and I saw what happened with 08 and then how regulations came in and fucked everything up. Even if regulation comes in, I want to create a stand-in for this industry.
Yep.
I want this 3 paths of lending to be like a goddamn, even if we have to write a curriculum for state licensing boards. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's the approach that I want to take with this industry. So I'm trying to leave a lasting impression. when it comes to this shit. And you're gonna see. So as you go through this, just be like, God, look at the structure, look at what I'm talking about, look at how I'm presenting it. You kind of see how, with week one, how I make this stuff so digestible. Anybody should be able to make sense of this. Just hear me kind of talk about it. So, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about this all day. I gotta go pick up somebody at the airport. Let's get you into this training, and I want us to touch base at least every Friday.
Okay.
I'm gonna text you my cell phone number today, so you can have my cell phone. But I want you to think big picture. Once you get done with this course, let's get you set up with a company email address and everything like that, and I'll start forwarding some of the company phone number and everything like that. And I'll start forwarding you some of the leads from all the people that are downloading the matrix, and you can kind of start working them. Let's do that. I'm gonna get you into the course, get through that one, go through it, really assess it, and still turn on your devil's advocate mindset and tell me, okay, where do I see? I want you to critique it for me.
Let's get together this Friday. I'm gonna go through the course. And I do want to get this running for myself as well, so I can, with conviction, be able to say, guys, this is how it works. This is what it is, and this is what we're doing, and we're all doing it here. So to run it on my own, to run it with that type of knowledge, that personal conviction, I'm excited to be able to promote and to present, and I'm excited to be able to give back to you, Brian, as well, because I understand what you're giving me. I'm not taking this for granted. I'm going to study really in depth, see what I can critique on it, and absolutely excited to work together, man, and use my skills that I've been able to gain when it comes to sales.
I'm gonna give you my phone number. I just sent an email to my assistant. We'll get you in there, man. And like I said, I'm really thinking long term.